here from 40 Below Fruity. I gotta say, I do like the winter, and I love doing the videos and the 30-day challenges and helping you guys eat raw over the winter time. But when it comes to springtime, finally, when we can get good mangoes and finally get like fresh, organic, local produce from farmers, it makes me so happy. And I was in the grocery store shopping yesterday, and I picked up these amazing Ataulfo mangoes. They're one of my favorite variety of mangoes here. I got 16 of them. And the price on the mangoes said 2 for $5, and I was like, well, that's a decent price. It's not really great. And I live on Vancouver Island, which is pretty much the most expensive place to be able to buy food in all of Canada. So what I did was I asked them for a case of Ataulfo mangoes. So they give me a case, they give me a case price. Even just at a local grocery store. It's called Thrifty Foods. It's nothing special. It's not a wholesaler. What are you doing? He's showing off for the camera. He always does that. If I had bought these mangoes, this case of mangoes, and I had just put 16 mangoes in my cart, it would have cost me $32 for 16 mangoes. As it is, I bought this case for $13 because I bought a case, and you get a case price when you do that. So it got me thinking that the biggest complaint I think people have, beyond it being maybe difficult to eat raw, but is that it's so expensive. And I think the reason it's so expensive is because people don't know how to buy food properly. The best way is to buy in bulk. I recommend it to everybody because, again, like if, I go through maybe 4 cases of these mangoes a month, and if I were to buy them just separately, just throw them in my grocery cart, I'd spend almost $130 a month just on mangoes. Whereas if I buy cases, I end up spending about 50 bucks. So it's less than half the cost if you buy in bulk. And if you're worrying about your produce going bad, you can always freeze it or dry it or just store it in a really cold and dry place. But I think really that this diet really isn't all that expensive. I mean, I live in one of the most expensive areas in the world to buy food, and my food costs me $400 a month. Now, is that expensive? I mean, maybe you might think it's expensive, but I know plenty of people who don't hesitate to go out and buy a $30 bottle of wine and get one a week, or go out and spend $100 at the bar once a week or on Saturday night. I know people who easily spend a few $100s a month on cigarettes, on excess clothing, on excess things you don't really need, or going out to eat or whatever. So I think it's just a rearranging of priorities. I don't really do any of those things anymore, and I don't spend money on those things, so $400 a month doesn't really seem like all that much when you're getting amazing, good quality food. I think it's worth it, and I think your health is worth it. So if you're afraid to really find out how you can buy bulk produce, or you don't have any wholesalers in your area, or you live in a small town, just go in and ask your produce department, can you get a bulk price? And shop around. I mean, we have a few different grocery stores here, and you can get the cheapest bananas at Superstore. A 40-pound case of bananas for $34 is pretty good price. You can't really get much cheaper than that. I mean, you could buy non-organic, and these mangoes aren't organic either, but you get a fair amount of calories for a cheap price such as $13. It really can't be said that the fruitarian diet is expensive, because if you were to eat just mangoes, okay, and buy just these mangoes and go on Mango Island for a month, it really wouldn't cost you that much, a couple $100, really. To be honest, before I started 40 Below Fruity and I was able to make YouTube videos and do coaching and make a living that way, I was affording this lifestyle, this fruitarian lifestyle, on $10 an hour working part-time. If I can afford it like that, then you can afford it. You just gotta rearrange your priorities. Stop buying all the crap you don't need and bring more fruit into your life. So I hope this helped you figure out how to buy fruit at a much cheaper price. It's really, really worth it to get a discount and get bulk pricing. You can share it with your friends and family, or just go in on a box of fruit with somebody else who's interested in eating a lot of it too. And I want to hear what kind of deals you guys are getting with fruit, because this really excites me. What is the best store you found to get cheap fruit? Comment down below. Let me know. Did you get a case of mangoes for a really cheap price? Someone just let me know on Facebook that they're getting like 30 pounds of oranges for $11, something awesome like that. So post your fruit deals. They're really exciting. We can all kind of cheer you on down below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.